I'm here with Steve Nicholson, Chief Football Writer at the Derby Telegraph, after the Rams' 4-0 victory over Bristol City. Steve, your thoughts on that?
Well, good win, 4 goals, clean sheet, biggest win of the season. And after 2 successive draws, although I thought, to be fair, points at Sheffield Wednesday and a point against Brighton, those results weren't that bad. But after 2 successive draws, it's always good to get back to winning ways. And Tom Ince roared back to form tonight with a hat-trick. Tom's, by his own admission, has been a little frustrated with his contribution this season. He had 3 goals before tonight. He's now doubled his tally to 6. It was his first hat-trick in English League football. So that'll do his confidence a world of good. I've been saying, people have been asking, should he stay in the team, shouldn't he? I've kind of backed him all along. I'm saying he's got to stay in the team because he's capable of pulling magic, creating magic, pulling out magic moments. And his first goal tonight, brilliant run, beat 3 defenders, and sent a low shot past Frank Fielding to give Derby a 1-0 win just for a 1-0 lead, just for half time, when Bristol City were kind of digging in and making it difficult. So that was an important goal, and then he added 2 more in the second half to complete his treble, and Johnny Russell headed the 4th. So a good night's work by Derby, and as I say, Tom will be particularly pleased, and I'm pleased for him.
Ince was employed in a slightly different role tonight as Paul Clement made quite a few changes.
Yeah, we spoke to Paul Clement yesterday and kind of asked, would he stick with the team that played Brighton, or would he make any changes? And he said, well, I'm going to decide on that and maybe make a couple of changes. Don't think anyone foresaw the changes he would make, both in personnel and in system. 3 changes. Butterfield, top scorer Chris Martin and George Thorne went out, and in came Darren Bent, Johnny Russell, and also Jeff Hendricks. So big changes, those bold changes. It's easy afterwards to say, well, they worked, but you're never quite sure. But they changed the system as well. They had more of a 4-2-3-1 system rather than the 4-3-3, and Tom Ince played just off Darren Bent in the 3 behind Darren Bent. And quite clearly, that if you play in the central area, you're going to be more involved. Out wide, it's easy to be hemmed into the touchline and made difficult for you. But he scored both goals, his first 2 goals from a central position. His 3rd goal came slightly from the right-hand side when he was put in by Darren Bent. But credit to Paul Clement as well. He made changes to system and personnel, and he got the result.
Well, the results tonight mean Derby are up to 3rd and only 2 points off top spot now.
Yeah, they are. 41 points from 21 games, 2 points behind Middlesbrough and Brighton. Paul Clement has set a target of 45 after 23 games, so they've now got 2 games away at Ipswich and at home to Fulham on Boxing Day to get to that 45-point mark. If they do, that'd be a fantastic first half of the season, because if you double that, it's 90 points, and if you get 90 points, you go automatically.